This is our sea lion, Shipwreck Cove, and with us this morning is one of our superstars, Andy, and her trainer, Justine. And just a great specimen and a great addition to our collection here at Wildlife World.
Now, did you acquire these after this opened up?
Well, actually, Andy's been with us almost 2 years. The process to open up Shipwreck Cove began with building an indoor pool.
Okay.
And she and her friend Paris joined us about 2 years ago. And then earlier this year, we opened up this outdoor pool, which contains almost 80,000 gallons of man-made seawater. And we acquired a young male named Crockett. And so now we have 3 California sea lions, the only marine mammals in the state of Arizona.
Interesting, and I saw this come together here. We were out here filming an earlier segment, and the art really came out special.
Yeah, nothing says sea lions and marine animals than a pirate-themed exhibit, and so we wanted to build that shipwreck. We wanted to immerse people, and they can actually travel down to the belly of the ship into the seating area where we conduct our educational shows, and we just want to create, we have such great craftspeople here to build the rock work, the ship, and right now what you're seeing is Justine's playing with Andy. Part of our training process here is to reward positive cooperative behavior, and we use a variety of means to do that. We have toys, you saw her toss the football in, we use ice chips, and of course we use their favorite fish. Now right now Justine's going through a kind of a husbandry display of behaviors that enable us to take better care of Andy. So for example, you saw that mouth open.
Right.
So we can look at her teeth and look at her gums, look at her tongue, make sure there's no cuts in there, make sure her teeth look good. It also gives us a chance to look at her face, look at those big expressive eyes, make sure there's not cloudiness, no scratches. We can then ask her to lay down in front of us so we can look at her entire body. And look at that energy. That's something you always want to look for whenever you're training your animal is that enthusiasm, that excitement, that speed. That tells us that we're doing a pretty good job of meeting her needs in terms of making it fun, making it interesting, and building that relationship between trainer and animal. You want to try feeding her?
I do, and so you just tossed her a ball, so we know she's not going to help the Cardinals out because she didn't return that.
She would like to be quarterback. That would be fun. But here, let me give you a big fish, and take this. Now this is a nice big juicy herring. Go ahead and toss it at a big.
Toss it, but don't.
Just drop it in there. She'll catch it. Let her go. There you go. Yeah. Nice job. Now you can take that smell right back to City Hall with you if you like.
I will. That'd be quite appropriate. And you're doing what, a couple shows a day?
We are. Shipwreck Cove, now that it's open, it allows us to have seating for several hundred people, and twice a day at 11:30 and 3:30, we open up the gates and we do an educational show.
Now watch as he swims along the glass. His body is perfectly suited for the coast. He has a torpedo-shaped body, right? So that streamlined design is energy efficient. So not only can he swim through the water with ease, but that thick, bulky core and then a thick layer of fat called blubber helps store precious bodies.
And this is a complement to our long-running wildlife encounter show over on the zoo side. You know, one of the things we've tried to do here at Wildlife World for the past 30 years is demonstrate our commitment to education, public education. And this new show format and this new arena allows us to do that and focus on marine life and how important the oceans are. You know, a lot of times people will ask us, well, why build an aquarium here in the Sonoran Desert? Well, who better to appreciate the value and the importance of water than those of us who don't get much water?
It, right. And there's so much we don't know about marine life because we're not exposed to it very often.
You're absolutely right, and so many of our young people may never see the ocean. Even though we're only 400 miles away from the nearest ocean, a lot of people never get a chance to spend time, and they certainly don't get a chance to see a creature that spends most of its life at sea in the deepest parts of the ocean. So it's been our privilege to bring hundreds of marine animal species here with the addition of the aquarium and now certainly with these marine mammals. This is no small feat. I want all your viewers to recognize just how much of a commitment this has meant for all of us here, representing years of work to bring these sea lions here. This was no simple feat, and we're just so proud of what Andy and the other sea lions have done so far, and we look forward to many years of them learning and showing off to all of our valley residents.
You know, what's cool about this is, again, the earth is covered, you know, by more water than land, and yet it's still so mysterious to most of us. It's hard to get to many areas where we can find these mammals, so it's like you said, to have this here right in the desert, what a really neat teaching tool this is. I noticed Justine just tossed some ice cubes.
Yeah.
And what was that for?
Well, the ice cubes are just one more of our reinforcements that we offer to the sea lions. You know, it's not just about fish. The animals are going to eat their fish no matter what they do. If they came out here and took a nap all afternoon, they'd still get their full allotment of fish every day. We want to expand their horizons and make their days much more interesting, and that's why we have the toys, we have the ice chips, we have a hose that they like to play in, we have companionship with other sea lions, and that way there always is something fun and interesting for them to do.
Now, no, I didn't see it, but did Andy actually go after the ice?
She did. Okay. She did, and one way that we can encourage them to like new toys is by associating it with other things she does like. We know she likes the fish, so very often we'll throw in the toys and the ice blocks with her favorite fish, and that way she learns to associate all the good things with these new toys that we're giving her.
Now, have you tried throwing cameramen in before to see if...
We haven't tried that yet.
No?
Yeah, that salt water's pretty rough on the
I think that would be a nice try to see maybe somebody not quite as large as Joe, but something a little bit smaller.
The opposite of an endotherm is an ectotherm. Can you say that word? Ectotherm. Nice, even better.
How has the crowd approval been?
Well, just this morning, our guest services manager stopped me. She said, I got so many great compliments on the show this past weekend. So we're very pleased. We know it's kind of like we described to our attendees. The kids, being the sea lions, are in grade school. They're kind of like pre-K right now. And we invite people to come back year after year to see how they graduate into high school and perhaps college in terms of their behavior and the fun things that they're learning how to do.
And of course, the one thing that I've always been impressed with what your owner, Mickey Olson, has done out here is the more attractions you have out here, the more it encourages the public to come out here. And now that we have the Northern Parkway that's come into being and the 303 open up, it really opens us up to a lot of people in the East Valley, this hidden jewel that we've had out here for 30 years now.
Well, that's well said, and I've been here, a part of Wildlife World, for almost 15 years, and I can't believe the growth that's happened here in the West Valley. And to have the largest collection of exotic animals here in the West Valley truly is a gem. When you think of all the other great things in Glendale and the West Valley, this certainly is a great addition and a reason for people to come out to the west side.
What everyone always compliments folks, or compliment you folks out here, is that you come in such close contact. I mean, you can walk under, and again, we've already visited that before, but you can actually walk under where lions are sleeping.
You're absolutely right. And
here we're, I mean, from the stage, they're getting pretty close to where they see these sea lions.
Well, the way we view it is these animals play a part in their own survival, their own future. And by bringing them close to our guests, we can create that connection between the public and the animals, and hopefully inspire people to do more to protect them in the wild.
Well, very good. I sure appreciate the behind-the-scenes look at this, and we'll get a look at some of the other items in the aquarium.
That sounds great.